So sometimes in my life I have glorious moments. And sometimes in these glorious moments, the camera doesn't work. Or the VTR doesn't work. Or I screw up. Once I was shooting a dance thing for this girl who I was going to school with. I was taking audiovisual communications. She was taking dance. And I managed to do this 2-camera shoot. And I thought, oh, this is just going to be so wonderful, so great. It was going to be for a project for me, and it was also going to be for her final dance project, and she was going to use this video to promote her dance. Well, the VTR didn't work, right? Or maybe I didn't have it hooked up right or whatever, but I ended up with a blank tape. Today is a similar instant. I walked down to Edmonton 420. That's April 20th at 4:20 at the Legislative Grounds in Edmonton, Alberta. And it was for marijuana. And the thing was that I said to myself, that I can't believe it. When I think back on it, it's kind of weird. I said to myself, well, time for my triumphal entry. So what I did was I marched through the thousands of people who were down at the ledge grounds, from the back of the crowd towards the front where the stage was. And I marched down there holding this iPhone that I'm shooting this video with high in the air, and I start yelling, "What time is it?" And the crowd starts yelling back, 4:20. And they're going, "What time is it?" And they're going, 4:20. "What time is it?" 4:20. "What time is it?" And the crowd's getting louder and louder. And I'm doing this as I'm going all the way through the front. And I'm yelling it over and over again. And they're chanting it back. I'm just having one of those glorious moments. And I get up to the front. I go charging up onto the stage with my iPhone held high in the air. And I look out over the crowd and I say to them, hey there, check this out. Yesterday on the alternative music What's Hot charts at Reverb Nation, my band, my music was number 1. What's Hot? Reverb Nation, alternative music in the world. My name is Kirk, and I'm also known as Dr. Reefer. And I'm the leader of the Marijuana Party of Alberta. And then I went and got my little music box out and started playing my tunes. Then later on, as I'm walking home, I noticed that the camera shut off after just a few seconds. So I didn't get any of that on video. It would have been marvelous to have all that ending with the crowd cheering the fuck out of me, thousands of people. It would have been great video for YouTube. But as often in my life, there was a snafu, a fuck up. I guess I didn't make sure that the camera was continuing to roll. And somehow it managed to shut off. So instead, you're just going to have to believe me. Now, let that be a lesson to my naysayers and doubters. Because the thousands of people who were there and saw me do that, they know I did it. And I know I did it. So, my dear sister, older sister, who doubted the existence of my CD at all and ran around for years telling everybody that my epilepsy was schizophrenia, take your diagnosis of me and ram it up your sorry ass. Maybe you and everybody else should start taking me a little bit more seriously. Because I'm Ken Kirk, Dr. Reefer, leader